EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And off we go from Denver. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun is Nix. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Nix. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And his throw is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight. Come on. Set. 18, pioneer.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Broncos at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. Hurt. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now it's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he powers his way up past the 30. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 69 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nix to the air. Finding space at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
18 Rattler.
Throwing Nix. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Throwing now is Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here we go, set.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play action, now it's Daniels. They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go.
To throw is Nix. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second down and 4.
Come 19. Set.
To throw, here's Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Daniels looking to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Daniels. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To the air goes Daniels. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rondale Moore from 13 yards out. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Hunt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He completes this to Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, Doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Come on, set. Chop 60. Ready?
A final shot before break. Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is caught. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Williams. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Off the play fake, Nix. Short throw caught by Dosich. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Count him now, Well, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They try the left side here with Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ready up.
2nd and 6.
70 Lions.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Now loose football. The ball comes out. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Daniels. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, It's just an incomplete pass.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really... And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second and 1. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. He's still on his feet, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Fighting through at the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Nix from the shotgun. This one swung out to Williams. Oh, nice move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 37 yards. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And shedding the tackle and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 ring.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now an audible here into something else. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Nix. And this one's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Ready. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Here's Nix. And that's complete to McKenzie. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch,
Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the